Everybody look biblical. Biblical and humble.
Turn over, please.
It is, I believe, the most performed opera by a living composer right now, and deservedly so.
Giancarlo Menotti is a real man of the theatre. He has an incredible dramatic instinct. And with the critics, he's suffered because of it, because he doesn't mind wearing his heart on his sleeve. And some people find that embarrassing. And other people find it very, very touching, which includes me. And Amahl, of course, is one of the most touching pieces of all time. And to Americans, it's as part of Christmas as Santa Claus.
My first memories of it are when I was a child, and so it's something that I grew up with. It sort of weaved through one's consciousness as a child, that your parents would sit down and make you watch it, and they never said, it's an opera. It was always just a great story. This is a story that could take place today or 2,000 years ago. The setting is a very, very simple shepherd's hut. Unfortunately, the shepherd is dead, and only his wife is left with their young son, a shepherd boy named Amahl.
Amahl and his mum live in this absolute penury, total poverty. They've sold all their sheep, they've done everything, they've got nothing coming. Amahl always lives in a kind of world of possibility. And so he's always seeing stars, and he's telling his mum these stories which she just doesn't believe, because she thinks he's always sort of telling her lies. And then suddenly these three kings arrive at this hovel. And he said, Mum, there's these kings here. And she said, oh, don't tell me, but of course they are there. And they absolutely translate this hovel into one of the most wonderful Byzantine palaces you will ever see.
We chose to shoot it on location in Spain, and that was because I very much wanted a gritty, hard, mountainous desert look that was the world of Amahl and his mother. And I also think that's very much in Menotti's score and in his libretto, the sense of this very real relationship between the mother and the son, and this incredibly theatrical world and theatrical music of the kings and the page.
The music is of such honesty and of such kind of spareness and absolute truth that it never plays to any kind of easy schmaltz. It never plays to it never rings any heartstrings. If the heartstrings are wrung, that is because the story has within it an absolute truth. And so I do think it's a very, very honorable and rather beautiful piece about somebody who is crippled, who suddenly, because of a blessing, learns to walk again.
Do you want that, see that very subtle move, Francesco?
What?
There was a very little move there during that. Do you want to have a look at that?
The part of Amahl is very demanding for a boy, and he has to not only be a good actor, but a very good actor with his voice, and show his desperation and his irritation and many emotions. There are very few boys that can really bring off this part, and I think that Pablo has done a superb job in that.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, good. Let's go to Alvy's single.
I shall never forget being in this rather rigorous desert, it must be said, and it wasn't cool. And we'd do a very good take, and suddenly Francesco would say, oh, that's a very good take, but there's a fly on your nose. You didn't work a lot of the time, and yet you could never really relax, because you always had to be ready. You had to shake out your shoes in case scorpions were about. You had to beat the flies to your breakfast and to your lunch. It was the most extraordinary experience, and I would not have been without it for anything.
I've got to see you have more of a sense of, anticipation.
Francesca comes with a very good idea of what she wants things to look like. But then when she gets her artists with her, she's one of those wiser people who, instead of imposing her vision of a character on the people that come, she sees what they have to offer. She does have a wonderful overall vision, and especially for this, which I think is perhaps one of the most beautiful things I have ever actually seen.
Okay, great. All right. Let's go to the gully.
It's a piece that has been seen on television, but I don't think that it's ever been seen in a somewhat naturalistic setting. So in a pursuit for a kind of biblical, naturalistic world, of course, there's a fair amount of animals in the piece. That's important for young viewers, that they see the world through the protagonist's eyes, Amahl's, through a young boy's eyes. So there's horses, a lot of goats, camel, parrot, cat, etc. And those were all things that I thought were very important to have for the texture of this world.
What we do is we just put the tears that sit in your eyes.
Obviously, it is about the three kings and about Christ, which, of course, is the most wonderful story anyway. It is also much, much wider than that, simply because it has within it this human spirit of wishing to believe in goodness if they can.
Okay, stand by. And turn over, please.
Time to go to bed. Come in.
I'm sorry, Mother.
Hurry in, it's time to go to bed.
But, Mother, let me stay a little longer.
The wind is cold,
but my cloak is warm. Let me stay a little longer.
The night is dark,
the sky is light. Let me stay a little longer.
The time is late,
the moon hasn't risen yet. Let me stay a little.
There won't be any moon tonight, but there will be a weeping child very soon if he doesn't hurry up and obey his mother.
Oh, very well.
Keeping you outside.
Oh, Mother, you should go out and see. There's never been such a sky. Damp clouds have shined it, and soft winds have swept it, as if to make it ready for a king's moon. All its lanterns are lit, all its torches are burning, and its dark floor is shining like crystal. Hanging over a roof, there's a star as large as a window, and the star has a tail, and it moves across the sky like a chariot on fire.
Oh, when will you stop telling lies? All day long you wander about in a dream. Here we are with nothing to eat, not a stick of wood on the fire, not a drop of oil in the jug, and all you do is to worry your mother with fairy tales. Oh, have you forgotten your promise? Never, never lie to your mother again.
Mother, darling, I'm not lying. Please do believe me, please do believe me. Come outside and let me show you. See for yourself, see for yourself.
Stop bothering me! Why should I believe you? You come with a new one every day. First it was a leopard with a woman's head, then it was a tree branch that shrieked and bled, then it was a fish as big as a boat, with whiskers like a cat, and wings like a bat, and horns like a goat, and now it is a star as large as a window. Oh, was it a carriage? And if that weren't enough, the star has a tail, and the tail is a fire.
But there is a star, and it has a tail this long. Well, maybe only this long, but it's there.
Amahl,
Cross my heart and hope to die.
poor Amahl, hunger has gone to your head. Dear God, what is a will to do? When her cupboards and pockets are empty, and everything's sold, unless we go begging, how shall we live through tomorrow? The son, a beggar.
Don't cry, mother dear, don't worry for me. If we must go begging, a good beggar will be. I know sweet tunes to set people dancing. We'll walk and walk from village to town. You dressed as a gypsy and I as a clown. We'll walk and walk from village to town. At dawn we shall eat roast goose and sweet almonds. At night we shall sleep with the sheep and the stones. I'll play my pipes, you'll sing and you'll shout. The windows will open and people lean out. The king will ride by and hear your loud voice and throw us some gold to stop all the noise.
I should say not. There are two kings. What shall I do with this boy? What shall I do? What shall I do? Hurry back and see who it is, and don't you dare make up tales.
Mother, come with me. If I tell you the truth, I know you won't believe me.
Try it for a change.
But you won't believe me.
I'll believe you if you tell me the truth.
Sure enough, there are not two kings outside.
That is surprising.
The kings are three, and one of them is black.
Oh, what shall I do with this boy? If you were strong, I'd like to whip you.
I'm you it.
I'm going to the door myself, and then, young man, you'll have to reckon with me.
Good evening. Good evening.
What did I tell you?
Noble sighs.
May we rest a while in your house and warm ourselves by your fireplace.
I am a poor widow, a cold fireplace and a bed of straw are all I have to offer you. To these you are welcome.
What did she say?
That we are welcome.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Come in, come in.
It is nice here.
I shall go and gather wood for the fire. I've nothing in the house.
We can only stay a little while. We must not lose sight of our star.
Your star.
What did I tell you?
We still have a long way to go.
I shall be right back. And Amahl, don't be a nuisance.
No, Mother. Are you a real king?
Yes,
Have you regal blood?
yes,
Can I see it?
it is just like yours.
What's the use of having it then?
No use.
Where is your home?
I live in a black marble palace full of black panthers and white doves. And you, little boy, what do you do?
I was a shepherd. I had a flock of sheep. But my mother sold them. Now there are no sheep left. I had a black goat who gave me warm, sweet milk. But she died of old age. Now there is no ghost left. But Mother says that now we shall both go begging from door to door. Won't it be fun?
It has its points.
Are you a real king too?
Eh?
Are you a real king too?
Oh, truly, 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 yes, I am a real king. Am I not?
Yes, Kaspar.
What is that?
Eh?
What is that?
A parrot.
Does it talk?
Eh?
Does it talk?
How do I know?
Does it fight?
Eh?
Does it fight?
Yes.
And what is this?
This is my box. This is my box. I never travel without my box. In the first drawer I keep my magic stones. One guardian against all evil and envy. One moonstone to make you sleep. One red coral to heal your wounds. One lapis lazuli against quartan fever. One small jasper to help you find water. One small topaz to soothe your eyes. One red ruby to protect you from lightning. This is my box. This is my box. I never travel without my box. In the second drawer I keep all my beads. Oh, how I love to play with beads, all kinds of beads. This is my box, this is my box. I never travel without my box. In the third drawer, in the third drawer. Oh, little boy, oh, little boy. In the third drawer I keep licorice, licorice, black sweet licorice, black sweet licorice. Have some.
Amahl, I told you not to be a nuisance.
But this is my fault. They kept asking me questions.
I want you to go and call the other shepherds. Tell them about our visitors and ask them to bring whatever they have in the house, as we have nothing to offer them. Hurry on!
Yes, Mother.
Oh, these beautiful things, and all that gold.
These are our gifts to the child.
What child? Which child?
We don't know, but the star will guide us to him.
But perhaps I know him. What does he look like?
Have you seen a child the color of wheat, the color of dawn? His eyes are mild, his hands are those of a king, as king he was born. Incense, myrrh, and gold we bring to his side, and the eastern star is our guide.
Yes, I know, child, the color of wheat, the color of dawn. His eyes are mild, his hands are those of a king, as king he was born. But no one will bring him incense or gold. His eyes are sad, his hands are those of the poor, as poor he was born. But no one will bring him incense or gold. For sick and blind of him cold. Here's the child, my son, my darling, my own.
The child we seek was the seas, and the winds on his palm. Was the winds on his palm. The child we seek has the moon, and the stars that is as the stars that is for him. The eagle is gentle, the lion is meek. Was of angels
Child I know on his arm holds my heart.
is warmed by breath,
The child I know at his feet has my life.
incense burn,
Was my child, my son, my darling, my
that
own. His name is the shepherds are coming.
Wake up, Kaspar.
Come in. What are you afraid of? Don't be bashful, silly girl, don't be bashful, silly boy. They won't eat you. Show what you brought them.
Go on, go on, go on, go on, go, you go on.
Olives and quinces, apples and raisins, nutmeg and myrtle, fiddles and chestnuts. This is all we shepherds have offered.
Thank you, thank you, thank you kindly, thank you, thank you, thank you kindly.
Fruits and lemons, muscat, pomegranates, cheese and walnuts, figs and cucumbers. This is all we shepherds have offered.
Thank you, thank you, thank you kindly, thank you, thank you, thank you kindly.
Hazelnuts and chamomile, mignonette and laurel, honeycombs and cinnamon, thyme, mint and garlic. This is all we shepherds have offered.
Thank you, thank you, thank you kindly, thank you, thank you, thank you kindly.
Now won't you dance for them? Don't be bashful, silly girl.
Don't be bashful, silly boy.
They won't eat you.
Thank you, good friends, for your dances and your gifts. But now we must bid you good night. We have little time for sleep and a long journey ahead.
Excuse me, sir. Amongst your magic stones, is there one that could cure a crippled boy? Never mind. Good night.
to a child they don't even know. They are asleep. I dare. If I take some, they'll never miss it. For my child, for my child, for my child, for my child.
Thief! Thief! What is it? I see her steal some of the gold. She's a thief! Don't let her go! She's stolen a gold! Shame! Give it back, Colonel Telephone! Shame! Give it back, Colonel Telephone! Give it back! Give it back!
Did the man hurt my mother? Did the ugly man hurt my mother? I'll smash in your face! I'll knock out your teeth! Did the man hurt my mother? Oh, Mr. King, don't let him hurt my mother. My mother is good. She cannot do anything wrong. I'm the one who lies. I'm the one who steals. The dirty man hurt my mother. The ugly man hurt my mother. I'll brush in your head. I'll knock out your teeth. The dirty man hurt my mother. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Oh, woman, you may keep the gold. The child we seek doesn't need our gold. On love alone he will build his kingdom. His pierced hand will hold the scepter. His hallowed hand will learn the cry. His might will not be built on your toil. Swifter than lightning, he will soon walk among us. He will bring us new life and receive our death. And the keys to his city belong to the poor. Let us leave, my friends.
Oh, no. Wait. Take back your gold. For such a king I have waited all my life. And if I weren't so poor, I would send a gift of my own to such a child.
But mother, let me send him my crutch. Who knows, he may need one. And this I made myself.
But that you can't, you can't.
I walk, mother. I walk, mother.
He walks. He walks.
Please, my darling, be careful now. You must take care not to hurt yourself.
Oh, good woman, you must not be afraid. Oh, he is taught by the Son of God. Oh, blessed child, may I touch you? Oh, blessed child, may I touch you?
Oh, blessed child, may I touch you?
Oh, blessed child, may I touch you?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to let you touch me.
Amahl.
Oh, right. But just once. Look, but I can fight, I can work, I can play. Oh, mother, let me go with the kings. I want to take the crutch to the child myself.
Yes, good woman, let him come with us. We'll take good care of him. We'll bring him back on a canvas back.
Do you really want to go?
Yes, mother.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Yes, I think you should go and bring thanks to the child yourself.
Are you sure?
Go on, get ready.
What did she say?
She said he can come.
Oh, lovely, lovely, love!
Kaspar.
What to do with your crutch?
You can tie it to my back.
Don't forget to wear your hat.
I shall always wear my hat.
So, my darling, goodbye.
So, my darling, goodbye.
I shall miss you very much, very much. Wash your ears.
Yes, I promise.
Don't deny.
So, I promise.
I shall miss you very much.
Feed my birds.
Yes, I promise.
Watch the cats.
Yes, I promise. I shall miss you very much.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's go then.
And continuing the seasonal performances, a Christmas Eve institution, the carol service from the chapel at King's College, Cambridge, next here on BBC Two.
Hey.